Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this video I'm going to show you how to create some closet space. A couple of things we need to do to sort of clean up here just a little bit is this wall right here. We don't want that going through the hallway right there. We do want to cut that. Actually, the better thing to do, well, let's go ahead and just cut it for now. It's going to be easier to cut it. But I am going to have sort of a header. You don't know what a header is yet. You will find out. But I will have to create a type of a header right through here. And I'm going to do that with a different type of line. I'm going to do it with a hidden line. Okay, so here you're going to, not only are you going to learn how to put in closets in just a moment, but right now you're going to learn how to change your line types. So we do need a hidden line. So what I'm going to do is go up here to the line types, this line right here, that's line type. That's this drop down box. Right now it reads by layer, but if you change that, what you're changing is the line type. And by layer means that everything on the same layer is going to be the same line type. And don't worry about the other ones just yet. I'm going to click on Other because that's going to bring me a dialog box where I can load more line types. So I'm going to click on Load. And I'm going to find a dashed line. I'm used to using certain lines in here that work really well when it comes to several different factors. So I'm going to choose this one. It's called Hidden 2, hidden number 2, not Hidden X2, which I guess you could use that one as well. But I'm going to use Hidden 2. I'm going to click OK. Now, I want to draw a line, but I got to go in here and actually set the line type to that hidden line. So I'm still at by layer. This is the one I just loaded in the project. So I'm going to click on that. Okay. And then I'm going to click on the line tool. I'm going to draw that right across here, and that's going to be telling everyone concerned that this is going to be a header, and that they're going to use this as part of the load-bearing system. All right, now you're looking at it, and okay, well, Mr. Fuller, that line didn't come out quite dashed yet. Okay, well, no, it didn't, because here's another thing. You need to pay very close attention. At this point, we need to start looking at our annotation scale. Okay, annotation scale. Annotation scale is going to be right down here at the bottom in the status bar. I'm going to click on that button. Right now it says 1:1 is a ratio. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to find 1/4 inch. That's the fraction. 1/4 inch equals 1 foot. And that's what I want. I do not want 1/4. Okay, I don't want the 1:4 ratio. I want 1/4 inch equals 1 foot. Okay, I'm going to select that, and throughout the rest of my drawing, it's going to remain at that scale. Okay. So what do I need to do with this line? Well, the first thing I need to do is kind of like remake the line. I'm going to highlight the line just like that. I'm going to click right here and just click on Hidden 2 again. Okay, and now the line scale works out perfectly. Okay, now there's other ways as well that you might have to adjust some of your line type scales. And I'll show you that when we need it. Okay, right now we don't need it, so I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, but anyway, that just tells me, the contractors and everyone else, that there is like a header type structure, and what it's actually going to be is this whole thing coming across here is going to be a beam. Okay, and you're going to see me later come back and adjust this one too, and do something very similar to this one. Okay, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to go ahead and jump on over to our closets. And now I said right here I could make these 2 rooms in order to save some space in this room, and I'm going to use a little bit of space in this big room right here. I'm going to take a measurement of it. Let's see what we got. 10, 10, and that was 10, 8. So really I can just split the difference right there. I'm going to create a closet right in here. Okay, so I'm going to click on the line tool, and again I'm going to activate this reference point down here at this corner next to where my cursor is. I'm going to activate it, so I'm going to hover over it. I'm not going to click on it. I'm going to hover. I'm going to get that little X or that box to come up, and then I'm going to go upwards. Okay, I'm going to go up 1 foot. So I'm just going to take 1 foot of that bedroom space. I'll type in 1 foot, and boom, my line starts at that 1 foot point. And I forgot to change my line type back. So I'm going to click on that line, go back up here, click on that drop down, and go back to by layer. Okay. Now, once I hit the escape button to release that line, it goes back to hidden number 2. Okay, so it's defaulting to hidden number 2. Now, I can fix that. I'm going to click on the drop down again, click on by layer. So the next line that I draw is going to be by layer. Okay. Okay, now how are we going to use this line? Is I'm going to offset it 4.5 inches. I'm going to hit enter because 4.5 inches is already in the dynamic input. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to offset this line again. Okay, not the same line, but the new line that I created. I'm going to offset it, and I'm going to temporarily edit the offset distance to 2 feet. Okay, and then I'm going to come down here and offset it that default 4.5 feet. Now I'm going to come up here to trim. I'm going to trim these lines out. And I'm going to hold down the shift button. I'm going to extend this line. Now this one I'm going to have to, I could probably use the fillet tool. So I'm going to show you how to use the fillet tool. We're going to create a corner, hopefully. All right, so I'm going to hit the escape button to get out of the tool that I'm in. And I'm going to go up here to the fillet tool right here. If I click on the fillet tool, what the fillet does is it creates a curved corner on an object. But you can also use it to create a 90-degree corner. Okay, like a hard edge type corner, because when I first click on it to activate it and I'm using it for the first time, its default radius is 90 degrees. Okay, or its default angle is 90 degrees, I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm going to click on this line, then I'm going to click on this one, and they should join at a corner, just like that. Okay, so that's how you can use the fillet tool, or that's one way to use the fillet tool. We'll talk about using it later in other ways. Okay, so you see there I just created some closet space, and I borrowed some space from here, borrowed some space from here. Okay, so the way this is going to this closet's going to work out is I'm going to put a dividing line right down the center, and offset it 4.5 inches, or actually currently it's set for 2 feet. Change it back to 4.5. Offset it here. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'll put a door right here in this wall for this room, so it will service this room. And then here I'm going to put a door right there, and it will service this room. Okay, so that room's going to have a little bit. Those rooms will have a little bit smaller of a closet. This room, however, I'm going to actually use a little bit more of its space. Okay, because it's a little bit wider. It can afford to. We can afford to use that for something else, or some of that space for a closet. So let's go ahead and offset this line. Okay, my offset distance is set for 4.5 inches. I'm going to leave it like that and click on the enter button. Then I'm going to click on this line and temporarily edit it to 2 feet. Okay, and then I'm going to click on it again to offset it again, and it's set for that default 4.5. I'm going to go to the trim tool, click on that, hold the shift button down to go into the extend portion, or the extend mode, and just draw across those 2 lines to get them to extend to that wall. Then I could trim those. Well, actually, let's do this. Extend that one a little bit more. Now I could trim just like that. Okay, so now I've created closet space for this room. So this room has closet space. This is a bathroom. It doesn't need closet space necessarily. We'll probably put some storage space in there in the form of a casework or cabinet work. This bedroom is going to share some closet space with this room here, and then that wall is really going to divide. That little split right there is going to divide those 2 spaces up. Okay. Now I'm going to make this my master bedroom. So again, I'm going to take some measurements. Now this house may not be big enough for a master bathroom. So if it's not, then we just have to deal with just that one bathroom to serve the whole house. If so, then we'll make a master bathroom. We could even extend part of the house, and I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do that, but we could extend part of the house to make that master bathroom. Okay. So, master bedroom, we need a closet. There's all types of closets you can put in a master bedroom. You can put just a regular 2-foot closet right here, like we have here. Now, 2 foot is the minimum. You don't want to go anything less than 2 feet. 2 feet is the minimum width of a closet, okay? Now, they can be as long as you want them to be. From, wall to wall, they need to be 2, or depth, I should say. The depth should be 2 feet. Okay, so I need to make some closet space over here, and I got to think, do I want to make a walk-in closet? Do I want to extend the house so I can get a master bedroom, or master bathroom in here? And yeah, let's do that. Let's extend that to make a master bathroom. So where can we put that master bathroom? I mean, I could pull this wall out a little bit, or I could pull this wall out a little bit here. Okay. And just, kind of looking at our measurements where we got to make that decision. I've got 22 feet across, which is pretty big. So it's a pretty sizable master bedroom. I think if I pull this wall out about 5 feet, I'll have enough for a really good walk-in or even walk-through closet, and that would lead to the bathroom itself. So I want to extend this wall. I have to do a little bit of surgery to it to extend that wall. So I'm going to show you yet another tool. I know these tools are coming at you really fast, but just try to process these tools and maybe write a few notes about them or what have you. But I'm going to split this wall. I'm going to show you how to use the split tool. There's 2 split tools. I typically just use this one. This is to break a line at a point or split the line at a point. This one is to break the line and put a space in the break. I just use the break tool. I'll make my own space. So break at point, I'm going to click on that. Now the first thing you want to do, if you look at your dynamic input, it says select object. So the object is going to be that line right there. Now the dynamic input has changed and said to specify a break point. Okay, the point I want it to break is going to be right here in this intersection, right there. Okay, now I need to do that again to this outside wall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the enter button on the keyboard to go back into that tool. Okay, select object and then specify break point. I want to make it even with this point right here. So I kind of went over here and picked up that geometry. Did you see how I did that? Turned it on and then moved over here. You see that little dotted green line following my cursor, and split it right there. Okay, so now I have those 2 lines are split. Okay, I'm going to click on the move tool and bring it down and just kind of find the center somewhere right here. Click to specify that as my base point. Move it out and type in 5 feet. Okay, so I extended that 5 feet. I might need to extend it a little bit more. Okay, so 5 feet can make the bathroom. But yeah, I think I do want to extend that more. So let's do that a little bit more. So let's do the move tool again. We're going to select them. We're going to go to the move tool. We're going to come down and just kind of find the center of the wall somewhere and click to make that my base point. And then move. I'm going to add 5 more feet to it, so it's 10 feet. That's going to make a closet space and bathroom space. Now I'm just going to click on the trim tool up top, hold the shift button down, draw across those 2 lines to join them up. Here I'm going to have to draw lines because I'm not going to be able to get those to join up, not when they're like they are, basically perpendicular. All right, so I'm going to go to the line tool. Click here, draw across. I need to change the layer. Put that on the exterior wall. Okay, and then I can offset it 10.5 inches. Then I can use the fillet tool. All right, so there we go. And I just got to decide from here how I want to, divide that space up into closet and bathroom space. The most natural thing would be to just draw a line right through here. You may want to come in just a little bit. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to click on the line tool. I'm going to turn on this reference point and then drag my cursor this way. And about right in here, put that wall, offset 4.5 inches, and offset it this way. Okay, so that, take some measurements. That's going to be a good 17 by 17. Is perfect for that master bedroom. And we got 14 by 17 here, but some of that is going to be converted into closet space. So somewhere in here, we're going to have some walk-in closet space. Okay. So looking at getting a good overview of our floor plan, that's what's going to help me decide how to create that closet space. And I think what I'm going to do, see, we got 17. If I chop off 5 feet of that, that's going to be still 12. So that's still good. So let's grab the line tool. And we're going to come here. We're going to hover to turn on that point right there. And then we're going to come down, and I'm going to put in there 5 feet. Type 5 feet, hit enter, and of course that line starts at that 5-foot point. Drag it over here, do an offset. Still says 4.5 inches in our dynamic input. Hit the enter button, and then offset. Okay, so here is good walk-in closet space. This is bath space. This is bedroom space. This is kitchen space. Bedroom number 2, bedroom number 3, bedroom number 4. Living room or living area right in here. Okay, kind of has a small living area, but that's okay. This is a small house. And we were actually able to do some really cool things with such a small floor plan. I think it would actually turn out really great for the occupants. But again, we were able to maintain some of our structural integrity. We have a load-bearing wall going all the way through here, one through here, one through here. And I'm probably going to make this one a minor load-bearing wall just right through here. Now that you probably don't quite understand yet, but you will. Okay, so just keep in mind what we just did. Okay, and then we will carry on from there. The next thing we have to do is make doors and windows.